Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're talking the Inkey List skincare. A lot of people have reached out to me over the past 6 months to ask what's happened to the Inkey List. Why are we not hearing them talked about and hyped as much as maybe they were, say, 2 years ago? Why do they not feature as much on this skincare channel and others that are here on YouTube? Is there any drama? Is there any scandal we should know about? In truth, there isn't, but just from personal experience, there's a few things that I want to go through which have really led me away from the Inkey List and to look at other alternatives. I still have a couple of ride or die favourite products from the Inkey List that I'm going to reference later on in the video, but I do find that I'm reaching for the brand less and less, and I just want to be open and honest with you guys as to why that's the case. So, sit back, relax, and let's talk all things the Inkey List. Now, before we get into this actually builds on a recent shorts video I did around this topic, which I will leave a link to up there. On the back of that very short video, a lot of people said, can we have a little bit more information, some more context, which is what I'm hoping to provide in this longer length video today. As always, these are just my thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and I would love it if you guys would sound off in the comments section below with what you really think of the Inkey List and your favourite products from the brand. While you're down there, if you could give this video a big thumbs up and a like, honestly, it means so much to me, and I would love you forever. And as a big thank you to everyone who's given extra likes to the past couple of videos, here's a picture of my gorgeous cat Leo, helping me to package up the Mad About Skincare orders. He's such a little sweetheart, and thank you so much for everyone that has been supporting the channel over the past couple of weeks. Now, with all that being said, let's cut the waffle and talk the Inkey List. When they launched around 2-3 years ago, they took the internet by storm. I think it was one of the most hyped launches, and I honestly bought straight on into it. So many of their original launch products became instant holy grails for me. I love their price point, which was drugstore to its core. The fact they were entirely cruelty free, I just love that commitment. It's something that matters a lot to me. I also thought their formulations were fantastic for the price point they were asking, and they're a fantastic British brand, and I'm all about supporting local businesses. So really, they just sung to me, and I reached out for them to the point where I think around 50% of the products I used in my skincare routine were from the Inkey List. If I cut to like 18 months later, I think I just have 1 or 2 products that are still ride or die must-haves for my routine, and of course I'm going to be coming on to those later on in the video. But there has been a few things that have changed and shifted my thoughts, feelings, and perceptions to the Inkey List, and I wanted to cover that in today's video. There is no drama, there is no shade, there's just a few things that have led to me reaching for the products and the brand less frequently in my skincare routine. I think first and foremost, it just comes down to their recent launches not being as good as their original Holy Grail products. Like I said, when they launched, so many of those products were just instant Holy Grails. But I look to the recent launches that the brand has done, and I feel a lot of them are a little bit rushed. I don't think they're as well thought through as some of the originals, and they just didn't appeal to me and my skin type in the way that some of the others have. This is something that happens with all brands. You know, not every single product launch can be an instant win and a Holy Grail, but I think just taking the Inkey List, looking at the last 6 to 7 products they've launched, they've all been a little bit meh, and I started to question whether there's a point to some of them actually needed to be launched at all. They've still got their collection of original Holy Grail products, but I do feel that some of the excitement has just ebbed a little bit, which is maybe why you don't see a lot of people reaching for them and shouting about them here on YouTube like the way they used to do, say, 18 months ago. This, of course, isn't always a bad thing. I'm sure they could come out with a blockbuster hit product in the next couple of months, and I will certainly be keeping a close eye out for that. But just for me, I haven't been as excited by their recent launches as I was from some of their original products. Another reason I don't reach for them as frequently is I've just found some better alternatives for some of their products. I always say skincare should be an evolution. We should be constantly looking for ways to improve and tweak our own skincare routine, and we should never just stick to the same routine for decades. I'm all about trying new products, working out whether there are improvements on my existing routine, and recommending them to you guys. This is the case with the Inkey List. Whilst around 50% at one point of my skincare routine was the Inkey List, I've just evolved, found some other affordable dupes, and I just think we have more choice at the drugstore. A great example of this is I used to be a ride or die cult fan favourite of the Inkey List lactic acid. I then discovered this, which is the ordinary lactic acid 10%, and I just found it worked better for my skin. I prefer the texture. I love the fact that the ordinary are very clear and transparent with the percentage that you're getting from this product, which the Inkey List aren't, and overall I just find it to be a better product, which is one example of where I've swapped an Inkey List product into something else in my skincare routine. This kind of neatly segues on to point number 3 that I want to make, that there's just so much more choice now than when you look back to when the Inkey List was launched, particularly in the drugstore market. I think we're so blessed here in 2021 to have so many amazing skincare brands to reach for. If I look back, even just like 2 or 3 years ago when the Inkey List was starting out, it was really difficult to find an amazing, accessible, affordable drugstore, and most importantly, cruelty-free brand, which is why I think so many people gravitated towards the Inkey List and the Ordinary that were really leading the market. You look nowadays nowadays there's so much great option with so many brands leading the charge for that cruelty-free skincare, but maintaining those really affordable price points. I'm a total fangirl for Geek and Gorgeous. You guys know how much I love that brand. In fact, I'll leave a little link to a video I did reviewing them if you want to check it out in more detail. I also love Face Theory, which is one of my favorite brands, and other drugstore brands such as the Boots Ingredients line is also absolutely fantastic. We have so much more choice than maybe we did when the Inkey List launched in terms of cruelty-free drugstore options. I've just found myself gravitating more towards these brands than what I do the Inkey List. Now, this all could change because, like I say, I like to see skincare as an evolution and something that changes over time, and I might be totally captivated by some of the newer launches from the Inkey List, but at the moment I just find my attention, my love and my passion with some other brands that are bringing out some fantastically innovative products that really I feel have transformed my skin. Finally, when it comes to the Inkey List, perhaps things just can't be trendy forever, and this is what I've really been sitting down and thinking about. You know, the Inkey List launched with great hype. You really can't sustain that level of viral intensity as you come through the years and as brands become more established. A lot of people have tried products from the Inkey List and might just be using them unconsciously. You know, we might have found our holy grail, be using it time and time again, but not shouting about it in the same way. And this is something I think that is the case for this channel. I use a lot of the Inkey List products still, but I don't shout about them as often because I've already featured them and fangirled about them hard in previous videos, and I'm trying newer brands and products which I'm really excited to share with you guys. So I guess this is a really good segue on to what I want to end this video with, which is the Inkey List products that are still ride or die, ding ding ding, holy grail favourites, and I use day in, day out. There's only 4 that I want to share with, but I think these 4 are going to be true best friends for my skin for years and years to come, and I can't see myself phasing them out anytime soon. First and foremost, I want to reach for this. This is the Inkey List Retinol. Honestly, when it comes to a vitamin A derivative for beginners, doesn't get better than this. Whilst I don't use it day in, day out, because I've evolved to higher strength, higher potency retinoids for my own skin's needs, I still do reach for this on those days where I'm feeling a little bit sensitive. Maybe I want to take a short break from my prescription strength retinoids. I reach for this. Honestly, there is no better place to start your retinoid journey than with the Inkey List Retinol, and I'll link it below if you do want to check it out in more detail, as with all of the products that I mentioned today. I absolutely adore this product, and I think if you're new, you're scared to reach for the retinoids because you're worried about the sensitivity, redness, peeling, and irritation that you've heard other people experience. You won't with this product, and yeah, over time you'll get some really great results. This has been on the market for like 3 years, but honestly, I don't think there's another mid to low strength retinoid that delivers the same that this one does for that same beautiful price point. So definitely have no problems continuing to use and recommend that. You guys probably saw this coming. This is the Oat Cleansing Balm. Such a firm staple in my routine. I don't use it in the summer months because I find my skin a little bit oily. You know, I don't need that extra level of hydration. But as we come into the fall, as we come into the winter months, I'll be reaching for this day in, day out. I don't think there's any better balm or oil-based cleanser than this one. Leaves your skin feeling smooth, hydrated, perfectly clean, but not stripped and dried. It's also versatile because you can use it as a mask. Use a thick layer of this as a leave-on treatment for like 20 minutes on those dry days where you need that boost of hydration. This, such a great product. Whether you use it on your own as part of it or part of the double cleanse is entirely up to you and your skin type, but this product, honestly, I just think is going to be my best friend for many winters to come, and I absolutely adore it. In terms of, let's stick with other cleansers, this is their fulvic acid brightening cleanser, and I know this came in for a little bit of hate early on when it was launched because a lot of people said, will this really be brightening your skin? Is it potent enough to actually deliver any benefits? I use this as the second step in a double cleanse, particularly when I've used the Oat Cleansing Balm, as I think they pair beautifully together. And okay, you're not going to get that lit from within overnight. However, I do think over a period of say 3 or 4 months of using this, you do get some marginal improvements in terms of luminosity and brightness of the complexion. So for the price point, I actually think it's a really good, nice gel cleanser, and it also has a really nice feel when it applies to the skin, so definitely one that I'll continue to use. And finally, I'm going to mention this. Whilst I said I wasn't excited for some of the recent launches by the Inkey List, the one exception I'll make is this, the succinic acid blemish treatment. Honestly, this is like my acne best friend. I know a lot of people called it out for saying, you know what, succinic acid is clever marketing. Actually, it's the other ingredients in here that are doing the heavy lifting. I hear that, but you know what? In truth, I don't care. If the product works, it works, and that's all that really matters to me. This combines the succinic acid, which will dial back the acne-causing bacteria on the skin, with sulfur, which I think is doing more of the heavy lifting when it comes to this product, and some salicylic acid. Honestly, you put this on before you go to bed, and you'll wake up with half the pimple that you had. Honestly, I find the 50% improvement in the size, the redness, and and how angry a pimple can look is definitely worth this product. It's drugstore to its core, and whilst I love some other sulfur-based acne treatments such as the Sunday Riley Satin, that's like double or triple the cost of this product. So if you're on a budget and you want to zap that offending pimple, honestly, use this because it won't dry the area out, but it will minimize the heal time and just give you that little bit of skin confidence the morning after. Such a great product. Hopefully this video I've been able to share with you why I don't feature the Inkey List as frequently on this channel and why you don't see as much buzz around them on YouTube, Instagram, and in the blogs. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Inkey List, and there's certainly no drama, no scandal to report. I think it's really good to look at your skincare routine and evolve it over a period of months and years to make sure it's keeping up with current trends, what your skin needs, and make sure that the products are still applicable to your individual skin type. This is something that I've done over the past 18 months and has led to me reaching for the Inkey List less frequently. However, hopefully I've been able to share with you what I think are their core 4 amazing products. Beyond just those, I also would give an honourable mention to the tranexamic acid overnight treatment, which is a great pigment correcting moisturiser, and I also absolutely love their retinol eye cream as a low strength vitamin A derivative for that delicate under eye area. I've left links to all of the products below if you do want to check them out in more detail, and wherever you are in the world and whatever your thoughts or feelings on the Inkey List, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.